What's up, YouTube family? Figured I'd do a quick video. This is my second video on my channel. I'm out here in a town called North, South Carolina. The city is North and the state is South Carolina. I'm out here at the, I guess this is a military installation of some sort. But part of it is the FEMA group. Federal Emergency Management, whatever it is. But I'm down here to pick up a load that is headed down to the coast of Alabama. And these loads typically pay pretty well. You got to get all these trailers down there. And they're filled with equipment. I believe some of it is filled with food, water, stuff like that. So I'm following this truck right here. Wherever he goes, I'm gonna go. So they're telling me to hold on for a second. So everything you see around here, all of these trailers that are out here, they are filled with stuff, filled with products that needs to go down to the hurricane area. Now the hurricane, today is Tuesday, October the 9th. The hurricane is Hurricane Michael, to be exact, is expected to hit sometime tomorrow, Wednesday the 10th. So, like I said, I'm picking up one of these loads. I'm picking up some of these loads. This is a power-only load. So that, for those of you who don't know, that typically means that only thing I'll do is bring my tractor, pick up one of their trailers that's already loaded. I'll take the trailer down to the destination, South Alabama, and I'll drop the trailer down there, and I'll actually bobtail back to my hometown. Like I said, the load's paying pretty damn good. I couldn't really turn them down. Usually these FEMA loads pay pretty well. I try to do them whenever I can. This load here is paying about $3.89 a mile. And like I said, I'm following this guy right here in this pickup truck in front of me. I guess he's going to take me to my trailer. But yeah, like I said, this load right here is paying $3.89 a mile. And I'm only going about 300 miles. I live in Augusta, Georgia, and this load is going just south of Montgomery, Alabama. And like I said, couldn't turn it down. These FEMA loads pay pretty well. I hope that Hurricane Michael isn't going to be bad on the Gulf Coast. I hope it's not going to be that bad. I know they say Florida might get hit pretty hard. I helped out with the FEMA loads that was going to Florence, South Carolina. I'm sorry, not Florence, South Carolina, but to the Carolina coast. Just a little advice when it comes to these loads like this. A lot of drivers don't know this, but when you have you have what's called emergency loads, and typically the emergency loads come with where there's a bad weather hazard. And if it's a hurricane, if it's a tornado, a situation like that, loads picking up and delivering to that area, they pay a lot better than they normally would. Okay? And y'all forgive me if y'all hear the ticking noise. I got my four-way hazard lights on as required. But they pay a lot better than they normally would if it was not an emergency. And since Hurricane Michael is coming, expected to hit tomorrow morning, they're paying even more money than what they normally would during a hurricane situation, because they got to hurry up and get these trailers down there. All right, so you see all these trailers down here, they need to be picked up and carried to different locations. Some going to Alabama, some going to Florida, the coast of Florida, the coast of Alabama, and I think even the coast of Mississippi, I believe. I'm sorry my video was interrupted there, but like I said, when a hurricane came a few weeks ago and it tore up the Carolinas, North Carolina, South Carolina. It did a lot of damage. I helped out there, carried some trailers up there. And now I'm doing it again. So whenever you guys hear about emergency loads, then those are typically the loads that are going to pay very, very well. Also, when the hurricane came through the Carolinas a few weeks ago, I did a lot of exporting. The warehouses and manufacturers, they wanted their equipment and stuff out of their equipment and their product out of their warehouse. So when the flood came, it wouldn't damage the product, it would damage the warehouse. All right, so now I gotta turn back around and they're gonna take me to another trailer. Looks like this guy was taking me in the wrong direction. Maybe he didn't know it either. So they're telling me to turn around right now, which I will. As you can see, if you look on that trailer right there, it has a sign that says 248, trailer 248, and trailer 244 water. So basically, it looks like all these trailers have handwritten signs on them, and it pretty much all of them say water. So these trailers are filled with water, fresh water, bottled water, and that's typically one of the main things that you need during a hurricane situation. So yeah, I see all the labels on these trailers that say water. So all of these trailers here are filled up with bottled water. So it's going the load is going to be pretty heavy. It's always heavy. They always have it loaded all the way to the back. Now the good thing about this is that 9 times out of 10, if you go through a weigh station and you show them you're a FEMA load, even if you're overweight, they leave you alone. When the hurricane came through the Carolinas the other week, I was, I think I was about 82,000 pounds, and I went through a weigh station, and I showed the officer at the DOT station just on the Carolinas, about 30 miles in, just before you get to Columbia, South Carolina. I showed him the bill of lading, told him where I was heading, and he knew I was overweight. I was overweight on all my axles, and he let me go. He said, "Be safe out there." That's all he said. So they're directing me right now to my trailer that I'll be picking up. All right, now he's saying that this is my trailer right here that I'll pick up. So my trailer says water as well. So this is a reefer unit, actually. I don't think the reefer unit will be running. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and hook up to it. So there's the water sign, shows what I'm picking up. All right, so. All right. All right, that's everything intact. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna check out this trailer to make sure everything is fine with it. All right. Keep the tires. Make sure everything is okay. All the lights and everything working. Alright, so we're getting ready to leave out of here. But I'm about to leave the FEMA camp. All right, YouTube family. So I'm about to leave the FEMA compound. Like I said, this load here is heading. Actually, let me verify exactly where it's heading. I know it said Montgomery, Alabama. So yeah, this load is heading to Montgomery, Alabama. I was talking to one of the guys out here, and he said that everything on this lot is water. He said everything on the lot is water. All right, he said they had enough meals down there. They had more than enough meals down there to get them through the hurricane for a few weeks, but they needed more water down there. So all these trailers that I showed you on this lot is filled with water. All right, and to be exact, 1 liter bottles of geyser drinking water. Never heard of geyser, but crystal geyser, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I'm at about 47,000 pounds crystal geyser water. So yeah, I can pretty much tell you I'm going to be overweight. But yeah, so that's it. And this is going to Maxwell Air Force Base. So like I said, because the hurricane hits tomorrow, is expected to hit tomorrow at hurricane force, these loads are paying more. The guy said they had 63 more trucks to send down there. 63 more trailers of water to send down in those directions to where they needed to go. Not all of them are going to Montgomery, but most of it is. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So like I said again, man, God bless all the people down in there in the path of the hurricane. Y'all be safe down there. If they tell you to evacuate, get out. Just evacuate. It's not worth your life. The materialistic things you can lose and you can get back, but you can't get your life back once it's gone. So listen to what the what the authorities are telling you. If they tell you to evacuate, do so. And for me, I'm about to get on this road and head down there and head back home. Y'all have a blessing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out here at my delivery in Montgomery, Alabama. Maxwell Air Force Base. Like I said, I'm just dropping this trailer here. As you can see, all those trailers in the background there, all those trailers are for the coming hurricane today. I'm not for sure exactly what time it's supposed to be making landfall. So we'll find that out in just a minute. Okay.
Sign paperwork.
All right.
Wait for, and that's where it's probably going to be the sign truck.
Okay.
I'll show you where to drop it.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Thank you. You do the same. It looks like one of these guys in this pickup truck is going to escort me to where I'm going to drop my trailer. Been standing in line now. We're waiting in line now for about say a good 45 minutes. Very long line. And just to show you all how long it is, I'm gonna that's the amount of trucks there waiting. It's about, I want to say about a good 30 more trucks behind me. So yeah, like I said, all of this is in preparation for the Hurricane Michael that's coming today. All right, they're waving me in now. So I'm gonna follow the escort here. White pickup truck. Turn my four-way hazards on. One thing I can say about this is it may be a tedious process, but they are very well organized. Of course, because this is a military installation. They check everything. So they have some of everything out here. They have food, they have water, they have generators, power generators. And it looks to me what's going to happen is, if you look to the right there, you have a lot of Covenant Transport trailers. Trucks. And it looks like they're on call, or whatever the case may be. They're the ones who are going to be taking the loads down into the affected areas after the hurricane hits. Because they're sitting on the sideline on standby. All of the rest of the trucks are delivering. I see a couple of CRSTs there a couple of celadons there as well. So, all right, he's showing me my parking space.
Put it in that gap in the back. Beautiful puppy.
All right, cool. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. All right. Showed me my parking space to drop my trailer in. And I think I'm going to pick up an oversized load for my backhaul. My dispatcher's checking on that right now. So we'll see. They got me squeezed in a tight space here, and it's at an angle. I have to curve around another trailer just to get in there. Okay, they're telling me to hold up. I believe they realized their mistake, that was a tight space. They're telling me to hold up. They may put me in another space.